A legend tells of an ancient artifact that can grant a woman's wish. The Skull Heart. However, if she is impure of heart, her wish will be corrupted, and she will be turned into an immensely powerful being of destruction. The Skullgirl! A new Skullgirl has risen, who will defeat her and claim the Skull Heart. Filia! Cerebella! Peacock! Shouldn't it be Peafowl since they're female? Parasol! Misfortune! Painwheel! Valentine! Oh my gosh, she has big boobies. Squiggly! Big Band! Eliza! Beowulf! Wait, that's not a girl. Or is Big Band? And they totally skipped double. Skullgirls! Second encore of this version. Hey guys, it is D-Jack, and I'm back, and I am glad to be back. Let me tell you, it has been forever since I uploaded. A few of my friends have been getting mad at me, and yeah, I am gonna come back with a new and special fighting game called Skullgirls. What makes this game so special is because it is the best fighting game. I went over here to the options to see if I can turn off the auto-scrolling story mode, but I couldn't find out. Anyways, what I really like about this fighting game, as you'll see, or I will explain, there are many reasons, as I'll explain as I play through this game. But the real main reason being that this is my favorite fighting game is that a lot of the characters, they're really diverse. Like, there's not that many characters in this fighting game, but each and every one plays like their own game. Like, whether it's some ability that they have, that like a specific move, or just a weird gimmick that they have, it's like every character is just really awesome. And they also have their own story, as I will be playing throughout this series. In this episode, we're going to be playing as Filia, and this is post-commentary, because what happened was I was recording, like as you can see I'm just spazzing around, but that's not me, that's the past me, classic me. So yeah, I was recording and then talking over my recording, but I found out that my voice wasn't recording. So I'm just gonna do some post commentary, and I feel like I'm gonna do more of this, do like the whole series like this, cause I feel like it's a lot easier, and I get to show you guys some quality gameplay, and oh, the story.
Let's say about you a real drink, sister.
What, do you have a problem against smoothies? Whoa, butt touch. If you guys haven't noticed already, this game has a lot of sexy content. So if that's something that offends you, then leave now.
But it's cool.
That's it. You had a chance to walk away.
Gosh dang, Samson, he just wants to touch your booty. What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with going into public diners and just grabbing the random girl's butt.
You've got to stop doing that. You're drawing too much attention to us.
That creep was asking for it. No one lays a hand on my host. No one.
I know you
Jeez.
mean well, but I can take care of myself.
Anyway.
Talk about overly attached.
We need leads on the Skull Heart. I've got to wish my memories back.
The Skull Heart, but
It's definitely a new meridian.
that's dangerous.
With all these Skullgirl rumors floating around, I bet we can find a lead just by looking for trouble.
Fine, we'll do it your way.
Oh heck yeah, let's start a Reddit. A Reddit. A Reddit.
They look nice.
So here's the first stage. This is Chris's. Actually, what the heck? If you guys know Chris, I forced him. I brutally forced him to play this game. And these are his. This is both his favorite character and his favorite stage, and I'm about to brutally wreck it after I get brutally wrecked myself. Lucky Chris. So anyways, Filia, she's a rushdown character. There's not that much to her, but she's really fast. She has good combos. She's pretty much just a like starting character that you would like normally play when you play this game, because there's really not too much to learn about her. Let's see. She has a hairball move, which is basically a Sonic the Hedgehog spin dash, which I will show in a second when I die. So yeah, I'm playing this game on Nightmare difficulty, which is the hardest difficulty, but I don't find it that hard, but I just played it on this difficulty because I thought that with that and the combined commentary, it'd be a bit hard for me to just what's it called? It would help make the video last kind of longer, because as you're gonna see right here, the fights don't really last that long, which I don't really like about the story mode. I mean, even in like the 1v1 mode, like if I was fighting a 1v1 Filia versus Parasol, then like there would be this double meter, kind of like how there is in Injustice, where once you take out half their health, then they have like another health bar under it, and the round restarts. But in story mode, it's not so much. It just ends after the first bar closes. And as you can see, I can still beat them up after they die. But yeah, anyways, I'm pretty sure that the videos will last long enough. Here's the next character, Cerebella. And there's her super move where she slams her arms on the ground. And Cerebella, I'll go more into her when I get to her, so I won't say too much. But let's see. You can see that's her level 1 super move. It turns her into a bug or something, and then like she can it does a lot of damage, and then she can combo after it if the timing is just right. It can be kind of hard, but it's there. And did you see that? Cerebella like stuck her tongue when she was blocking. Sometimes I like to go into the training mode and slow it down, because like each frame of animation is just amazing. Filia!
Filia, I don't think we can get away from that thing.
What?
Ready, Samson. But why does it know me?
Yeah, why does it know me? What do you mean you can't get away from it? She's like the slowest character in the game. Anyways, as I was saying, what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. Like, absolutely. I guess I'm gonna have to start over. Hey guys, D-Jack, and I'm back, and I am fighting Parasol. I mean, not Parasol. I am fighting. I was fighting Pain. I did really start over. I am fighting Painwheel, and Painwheel, the AI just does not know what game she is in, because as you can see, right here, look at what she's doing. She's just flying above me, and she's just like twirling around. Like that's one move that Painwheel has, that she can fly around, and she can use it to like extend her combos. But the way that the AI uses it is to like, I don't even know, like it doesn't even stall. As you can see, I can easily reach her and combo her. But yeah, the AI Painwheel just does not know. But I actually remember what I wanted to talk about. But Filia is not exactly my main in this game, but I'll tell you who they are when I get to them. But Filia I can play okay. I know one combo with her, and it's good for the story mode. I finished off Painwheel. That's her other level 1 super move. It brings the enemy up in the air and then smacks him down.
Let's get out of here before that thing wakes up.
That thing, okay.
I don't know. It's clearly
Oh, I skipped over that. Oh my gosh.
Damn it, she's getting up. We need to get out of here.
Filia, it's me, Carol.
Carol?
Carol?
Oh my gosh, you have red eyes too? How many red eyes are in this
Carol,
game?
Is that really you?
Well,
Wait, Carol! Don't go! She's gone.
so she just left, I guess.
Just great. No talking you out of this now, huh?
Sorry, Samson, but I need answers. We're going to follow her.
I thought Samson won the skull heart. What do you mean talk Filia out of getting the...
Hairball.
Nice hairball. Yes, that is a cat lady. They tend to appear a lot in fighting games. Like, what do I know? I know Catwoman, even though that's like a comic book character. But yeah, and Injustice. Injustice, like right now, like Philly, like as I mentioned before, this game is my favorite fighting game. Second being Injustice. Like it barely beat MKX for the longest time. Mortal Kombat X was my second to this game. But yeah, Injustice 2 beat it out. Maybe a Let's Play in the future. But back to this game. See how fast these games are? Like not even how long? 20 seconds? Even though the timer is kind of weird in this game, but yeah, not even 20 seconds and this game is already done. Leave her alone.
You remember me.
The amnesiac finally rears her pretty head.
Amnesiac, that's a way cooler name than Filia.
The Skull Heart can answer all of your questions, dear Filia. Who you are, why you're here, what you're running from. It can do that and so much more. Anything you desire.
Anything?
Skullheart? Here?
Aw man, this was a stupid wish. Back to the video.
Indeed, the Skullgirl herself awaits below. But only if you prove yourself worthy.
Whoa. Who are you? That's okay. We're just talking and all of a sudden I just ask, who are you? But that is a good question. Who are you? Because as you can see, she just morphed into Parasol for a second. This is double. She has the power to morph into every character in the cast here. Not like, what's his name? What is his name? From Mortal Kombat that he can, like, turn into the characters. But, like Shao or something. Anyways, yeah, double, she can, she uses a lot of, like, unused frames that were in this game, but on top of that, she has some of the, like, best moves that the characters have, which is interesting. And here's a mechanic. As you can see, Valentine and Double are gangbanging me. Like that's not fair. But yeah, that's the thing that this game has. It has a team mechanic. Usually that's what causes the matches to last longer. As you can see, it's been way past 20 seconds, and I'm still not even halfway done with this battle. And I killed Valentine, so I guess I'm halfway done now. Anyways, you'll probably think, what the heck, 2 versus 1? That's not fair. But actually, the way it works is single characters are more powerful than team characters. And by what I mean by that is like the character will do more damage, but characters that use team is like they have to kind of rely on each other. You can have a total of 3 teammates at a time, kind of like Marvel vs. Capcom, which this game takes a lot of inspiration from. It's related to any game. Like if it's most related to any game, then it has to be that game. Because Skullgirls isn't really that original of a fighting game. But what it just does really good. And as you can see here, I'm about to lose. Oh no. Come on, Filia. Use your bug thingy. Oh, not enough. And, okay. I could have used my level 3. Like, what am I thinking? There's a perfect time to show it off. Whatever, maybe later. I'll do that in a future video. And I failed. And as you can see, Double was stomping on my remains on a specific place that's kinda... Hey guys, it's D-Jack and I'm back, and what game am I playing again? Oh yeah, my favorite fighting game in the world. That is the best one. Where was I? I lost my train of thought. I guess while I'm remembering, I'll show you guys some combos. So, the frames of animation in this game. This game has a record for what's it called? Most frames of animation per character. I really like to go into the training mode in this game and like slow it down because it gives you that option, and then because sometimes like this game is really fast, as you can see, and just slowing down the frames of animation, you get to really just admire just each picture that's in the character, and some of them are really funny. Like it's really hard to notice some of them. Like earlier when I noticed that like Sarabella stuck her tongue out at me when she was blocking. I totally never noticed that before. But yeah, there's just like some silly things like that. Don't even try. I'll show you double. I mean Valentine. Yeah, this game has a training mode. The training mode in this game is really like awesome. Like it teaches you, it gives you the frame data and the hitboxes. There's so much that you just have access to. It's really awesome. And Valentine's throwing crosses at me because she is a ninja. As you guys can't tell, I mean you probably couldn't tell because she looks more like a nurse than anything, which she is. And I finally got a combo off on her. Another reason why I really like this game is, as you can see, Valentine, she's up in the air a lot, and a lot of characters have options like that. And as you can see, I tried to do a snap, but I failed. I'll tell you about that in a second. But I first want to kind of finish what I was first talking about, aerial movement. This game has a lot of just aerial options. As you can see, double, she tries to zone out a lot, which is perfectly fine, because in a lot of other games, especially Injustice 2 right now, actually, like people are just like Dr. Fate. Oh gosh, she's ridiculous. I'll get back into that later when I play Injustice 2, guys. I promise, or I don't promise to play Injustice 2, but I'll talk about it. But yeah, zoning, it's kind of cool and good in this game. It's not that big a deal because characters have a lot of what's it called? Aerial movement. Like Filia has an air dash. I don't know if it showed up earlier, but I was getting a lot of achievements called instant air dash, which that's one way that Filia can just kind of keep herself in the air. Another way is with her hairball. And with all this aerial movement, like normally in fighting games like Street Fighter, if people spam Hadoukens, it's like really annoying. But in this game, it's like there's a certain character that has a lot of zoning options, which we'll get into pretty soon. She's not the next character, but character after that. And it's really not that bad because you can just jump over it. And Filia specifically, she can just use her air dash. Valentine, she has an air dash on top of a double jump, on top of some other moves that give her like air mobility. Filia, her only options is like the hairball and the air dash. So some characters have more options than others. Some characters just have to use what they got.
A Skullgirl is no laughing matter.
And oh my gosh, we're already at the Skullgirl. You can tell because there's skulls in the background.
I've got to try, Samson. I need answers, and this is the only way.
You know, you could have just asked Carol, I guess, because I think you saved her. Like, you beat the heck out of Valentine and Double, right? So that's your chance to save Carol. And oh my gosh, it's a crayon drawing.
Meet again. But
No, it's a Skullgirl.
We've met before? Tell me, Skullgirl, who am I? I only know one thing about you, Filia, and it is the only thing I need to know.
Well, you sure recognize me, Mel, if you know one thing about me.
The blood I have sworn to spill.
And you know me by my blood? Okay, that's an interesting way to know someone. So yeah, this is the final boss, Marie. And a special thing about Marie is she is the final boss of this game, as I just said. Oh my gosh. And as you can see, she's not exactly a character. As you can see, she's more of this floating object that I have to beat up. And in a way it's kind of creative, but in a way it can get really annoying, especially on Nightmare difficulty, which is what I'm on. Luckily this time I'm not having too much trouble. As you can see, she has ways to like send shadows at you, and she doesn't combo exactly the same way. There's a way to lock her down. As you can see with Filia, I'm kicking her and then I'm using my hairball, and then if I use that repeatedly, then she'll just like stay stuck. Her third phase is the most annoying, but as you can see, I don't have too much trouble with her this time. But yeah, she can get really annoying sometimes. And oh my gosh, it's a skull heart.
Well, this is it, kid. What you gonna wish for?
I need to make this wish count. I know enough about myself now to know that memories don't matter. What's done is done, and it's time to move on. But Carol, what happened to her is my fault, isn't it? Even if I can't remember it. So... Skullheart! I wish for Painwheel to have a normal life again!
That's a lame wish.
Your wish is pure. Almost.
What?
Healing the broken girl is noble. Yet you seek absolution for your forgotten guilt.
I don't seek it. I dream of an absolution.
Transformation will be slow. Make the most of it.
So as you can see right there, guys, we just got bamboozled. What the heck, Skullheart? And whoa, we're at school. And our hair is still has a face on it. Does no one care?
Quiet now, everyone.
Speaking of everyone, why doesn't Filia ask them what her
Before we
path
begin,
is?
I'd like to introduce our new transfer student, Miss Painwheel. Must be foreign.
Hey, that last name sounds cool. I would like to be Painwheel.
Hi everyone.
Daniel Painwheel.
My name is Painwheel. I just moved here from the labs, and I like sewing and puppies and walks on the beach. Nice to meet you!
Ah! That was a late reaction, but anyways. Oh my gosh. Whoa, look at her eye. I actually like just noticed that when I started playing. Like, I never noticed that before. Her eye turned into a, like if you look at her pupil, she doesn't have a pupil anymore. It got replaced by a skull. Cause, you know, Filia is gonna be turning into the Skullgirls soon. And yeah, that's Skullgirls. The next character I'll be playing is Sarabella. I'll talk more about her when I play as her. But anyways, what was I gonna say? Yeah, the way the stories work in this game is like Sarabella's not gonna continue off of it, but it's kind of like this, like each character's story just branches off into their own, and yeah, it just kind of changes depending on who you play as. And ooh, these are some. I really like this song in the credits. This game has a nice soundtrack. And so you can see there's some extra drawings that just to admire while you watch the credits and give credit to Christina V. You should change it to Painwheel. It sounds cooler. Christina Painwheel. We should change all these characters' last name to Painwheel. These staff. John Painwheel Snow. That's a lame last name. Raphael Borges Painwheel. Imagine a world full of Painwheels. That'd be pretty scary. Anyways, yeah. If you guys are still here, congratulations. You have reached the end, or kind of the end of this video, and you are watching the credits. And thank you guys for staying so long. What really made me want to start this game is like as I mentioned before, like my friends, I really enjoyed watching me, and like I've been like uploading like not too much, but like my last few videos, it's just like it's been the most I have done in a while, even though it's not that much, and I've been getting like some good feedback from them, and I feel like, hey, you know what, I should really just like give acknowledgement to this game in particular, because I really like it, and I feel like it's just underappreciated. It's not really that well known, even though the community is growing. It's the biggest it's ever been, is what I've heard, even though I really don't look at what the community does or anything like that. There's a lot of tournaments, so I see a lot of those, and yeah. So the reason why I really like this game is for the reason I mentioned, like there's a lot of aerial movement, the characters are diverse, and another thing I like about it is it's pretty simple compared to other fighting games. Like this game can still be kind of like, fighting games are hard to get into, and this game isn't that much easier, but it's still like it's like one of the easiest like to get into. So if you're like planning on getting into the fighting game genre, then I totally would recommend this being your first fighting game. But because some fighting games just are really freaking complex, like Dead or Alive 5. Oh my gosh, that game! Like I picked it up a while ago, the demo, and it's really complex. I'm not gonna get too much into it because I'll be here forever. I'll be here for the entire credits, which are still going on. How many people does it take to draw boobies? I just realized I stole that quote. Like, I was saying that from the top of my head, but there are a lot of Let's Players of this game, and I totally remember someone said those exact words in a Let's Play. I'm not gonna give acknowledgement to who they are, but whatever. Just know that I guess I'll have to accept that I'm not the first one to say that. And yeah, this game is not like that. Like this game gives you a lot of freedom, which is what really makes it fun. Like it's not as simple as pushing, like there's not two buttons, but it's still like to a way where there's like it makes the skill ceiling really high, and there's really a lot of creative things you can do to mix up and reset your combos, or just go for all the damage. And then, you know, on top of that, like there's the team mechanics and all the different just moves, all the different characters, which they're with their own play styles that identify themselves. And like I really find it hard to make a tier list of this game, because all the characters are just like so unique. It's like, how do you rank them? Like they just like what they do is just so good. It's like no other character can do. While in other fighting games, it's kind of like there's just one thing that dominates the game. Like if a character's faster, or maybe some of the stronger characters are just good, or maybe just one character that has like this overpowered ability. But this game, like there's nothing really like that. There's just something that every character has. There is a tier list, but it kind of doesn't matter, because for the reason that I just said, and the team mechanics. So it's like, hey, you can choose the highest tier character, but now you have to pair them up with two other characters, or you could go solo with them, but then you know, it's like usually it's not the worst thing to go solo characters, but you know, it's like you're still limited on options. You're limiting yourself. And hey, look, there's Marie. You can see her with her skeleton vacuum cleaner. And hey, look, there's all the voice acting. The version of Skullgirls I have in particular is Second Encore, which adds all the characters. Like there are some DLC characters. They're the first 8 characters I play, which are the characters that were named in the intro, the first 8. And wow, I just got bored and skipped the credits. And then there were the DLC characters, which I'll get to. And that's Skullgirls. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for sticking till the end. Like, oh my gosh, it's almost a half hour. And in the next character, I'll be playing as Sarabella. I'll see you guys later, and I'm out of here.